Howdy everybody, welcome to another video on the PKCO channel. Today's question is business owners asking, why isn't my business appearing in AI overviews or AI snippets? If you've got a business that's been around for a few years and you have been working on it, or you've had responsible SEO agencies or SEO specialists actually working on your website, you should have a rather pretty large website by now, especially if you've been working on it for the last 2 or 3 years, and you may have been experiencing good levels of traffic, good levels of inquiries, and all of a sudden it's died in the last 12 months to 2 years. It started going down a bit, taking a nosedive. That, of course, has a lot to do with AI. That's why you're asking why you're not appearing in AI overviews, AI snippets, because your inquiries have dried up, or you're not getting the leads that you once used to get to. Now, the reason why your site would not be appearing inside AI overviews, there's a few determining factors. One has got a lot to do with how your website is structured. The other one depends on what keywords you're chasing, what your topic is around, who your competitors are, what they're doing, what their SEO efforts are, what their GEO efforts are, and basically who your competition is and the backgrounds of their SEO strengths and weaknesses. Now, there's too much to explain in terms of what you need to do to your website to get it to actually appear in AI overviews. It takes work, okay? If you've got a pretty big website already and it's already structured informationally, that is the biggest problem. If it's informational and it's not answering questions that people use. Now, why do I say this? The reason I say this is because everybody uses one of these days. Okay, nobody uses keyboard. Well, they still do, but everybody's got a mobile in their hands, and every time they need something, it's on the hands, or it's a voice search. And voice searches are significantly much more different to keyboard searches, and they tend to be more question answer related, which is why the helpful algorithm stepped in and put a nail on information websites and started giving priority to question answer format websites. Now, more than likely your website will have something to do with that. If it's not, I can't say for certain what it is. You'd have to look at the site to actually determine what the cause of the problem is. If you have got a question answer format on your website already and it's still not happening, there's other play at hand which needs to be investigated to find out why your website's not appearing. But some of the best advice I can give people is that you need to move away from informational content and just answer the problems that people the people want answered. Don't get me wrong, this is not to say that I'm not telling you to go wipe out the information on your website. Far from it, don't do that. But just restructure your website so that it's in a question answer format with your content. Make sure everything's answered first. These are just some key tips, okay? Put some bullet points, some numbered tables, calculators if you can. Easy to call to actions. Your website needs to abide by EAT, which is experience, expertise, authority, and trust. If you've got a large website that was ranking well already, you should have pretty much a lot of that in place, right? You've only just got to pretty much structure everything to a question answer format to get it to actually start going pop into AI overviews and AI cards. AI looks for websites that are mostly page one. That doesn't like anything lower than that, but it looks mostly for websites that are on page one of Google. It's the reason being is because it always prefers authority sites and trusted sites. And if you've got a big website that's not appearing in AI overview, but you've got authority, you've got the trust, your site structure has a lot to do with it. Your off-page SEO will have something else to do with it. Okay, that'll all determine that'll. Whether your site appears or not there depends on who your competitors are, what their SEO strengths are, and whether or not you're going to appear. But restructure your website into a question answer format, and you should find you'll get a jump or an appearance in AI overviews and your AI cards and featured snippets. And one little tip, try and target transactional terms or brand terms. Go after your brand, make sure your brand grows. Spread your brand far and wide so it gets cited by AI into authority sources wherever you can get it, whether it's social media platforms, other high authority related websites, One of the places are press releases from like Brand Featured, for instance. They're good for press releases. They can actually get you into news sites and stuff like that, which will pass down authority. And AI will love you. So if you've got a good sized website, it answers questions, it's genuine, it's unique, it links to high authority sources, all right, and you get links back from high authority sources. If you got all that in place, your competition can be who they want to be. If they don't have all that lined up, you're going to appear above them. Okay, so just follow those simple tips, put it into action, and you should find that you should get some results if you're not appearing in AI overviews now. If you don't have a large website, or basically a website that's grown, you will have some work ahead of you. Just a word of advice, don't go crazy with artificial intelligence content, because a lot of the content it produces is usually plagiarized to some level. You would be required to actually rewrite that information, make it sound human, make it sound conversational, not like some robot wrote it. And if you do that, you should find you'll get a very big boost in your rankings, because I can safely say that from what I've seen from clients that have come on board, they've all had plagiarized content generated by AI, and they were practically all their sub pages were de-indexed. They weren't even on Google. And once I actually regenerated the content into unique content written by humans for humans, their websites got re-indexed, and they didn't just get re-indexed, they went straight to page 1 of Google. And what does AI love? Websites on page 1 of Google. And if you do these things, build your site if it's thin, answer questions, build blogs, ensure that you get cross-linking from your blogs to your service pages. That will help you grow authority and trust. Okay, and when you got everything interlinked correctly with your service pages, and your website is growing in authority and trust, you're getting responsible links from other authority sources, you will find that you will start to pop into AI overviews with highlighted links and everything that you've been wanting. And let's face it, AI is not going anywhere, it's here to stay. And that's where everybody's heading, and that's why we all need to head. That is the new SEO. The old SEO is done and dusted. SEO is not dead. The old SEO is done and dusted, which is organic reach. It's now more AI, and AI relies on reliable organic reach. So do that, you should find you won't have any problems, and you'll get into AI overviews and AI cards very quickly, including featured snippets. If you've got a big site, that will happen very quickly if you apply these changes. If you don't have a big site, you got some work ahead of you. I don't know your industry, I don't know what you're involved in. Just grow your site, grow to a nice topical authority site, and apply these methods, and you will find that you'll get into AI overviews. It's not very hard to do. It just takes a little bit of work and a little bit of practice, and you'll master it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out on the details below, and subscribe for more videos, so as soon as a video comes out you get alerted. Oh, and another tip, try and target transactional terms and branding. Remember, don't forget branding, that we spoke about branding. Spread your brand citations, okay? Wherever you get a post or a link, make sure your brand is in there with your brand name, your location, your services, and it gets cited by AI. Any questions, feel free to reach out. My name's Pete, PKSEO. Chat later, guys.